The good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that one is no good. This game remains tied in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Warren. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. From the shotgun, drops back. Gets rid of it on the move. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Morton. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He picks up 9, so just short of the first half, 2nd and 1. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but looking for a fresh set of downs. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create here on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum, and a chance at a big play.
Always looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not for a long completion. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Moves the ball up to the 30. Important 2nd down play coming up. Now here's the toss play. The junior able to bring him down.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Runs right over the defender. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some.
Touchdown, Clemson. That puts him on top in the second half.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. His defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw again. Signs a quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
We'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And in first down, they go right back to him. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Bears are in the red zone. The quarterback making some changes at the line. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the run here. Lets it go. He's got a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Baylor. This air attack is still unstoppable. And they'll set up for the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Crucial third down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers.
Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump in front here in the fourth.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Rifles this football to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Love this throw by the quarterback, Chris, because he gives his receiver a chance. I was always taught on a nice deep post route, put it up in the air and as far as you can throw it and let the receiver run underneath and let him adjust his timing. It's exactly what they were able to do here, and they get a big gain.
The Bears closer to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Look at a throw on third and goal. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And now the try here for the extra point. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Grab down the middle. It's Morton. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Try to run it with the option. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Baylor. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Tackled way behind the line. He'll do 6 there.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Completion makes it second and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fights through a tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. They can't get him to the ground. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw for the first down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. The play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback just kneels down.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee.